Hello world and welcome back. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. This is Europa Universalis IV, DLC up to Mare Nostrum, MEIOU Taxes Mod. Check it in the description box below, but you guys already know this. We are Köln. We just had a large war against Baron Straubing, who actually controlled Holland at the time. And right now we're dealing with the aftermath of that. Specifically, people have risen up against us because of our efforts to centralize. And we have two options. We can either fight them, or we can decentralize. I don't really want to decentralize, but I also can't really afford a rebellion, because, I mean, I need 2,500 men for my armies, to replenish my armies, but I'm only getting 75 new guys a month. I mean, it's going to take forever to replenish my army, and then get some manpower reserves. So I'm actually not going to fight them. I'm just going to take what they want. I'm just going to decentralize. I know that's a little bit of a clickbait with the title, but deal with it. So in the last episode, we took over Holland, Grevenhag. I'm actually going to attempt to pronounce this. Grevenhag? Yeah, I can't really pronounce it. I'm not that good. So Den Haag is what I'm going to call this. Actually, no. Whoops. Greven. Whoops. The Haag. I just forgot how I spelled that. They're tired by war. Okay, development cost is going up. Deal with it. No, military access frozen up hook. Now, here's an interesting thing about Den Haag. Amsterdam is technically the capital of the Netherlands, right? Because, you know, that's officially based on the Dutch, on the Nederlander constitution. That's where the capital is. But most of the government offices and even the royal palace and everything is in Den Haag. So it's sort of the capital, but also kind of not. It's where the government resides, even though Amsterdam is apparently where like the culture resides, and that's not fair to Den Haag. I know that Den Haag is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's actually the first place in this entire Let's Play where I've actually been. I've been to Den Haag. It is beautiful. Now, here's something that you might not know. Actually, let's continue. Let's take a step back. Just as why can't I mention them? There we go. The Dutch Republic. Refugees have arrived from Holland seeking an audience with the Syndic. It seems that they were forced out by the Stadtholder of Holland in a coup d'etat, a base attempt to seize power and declare himself a monarch. Now our guests are begging us to invade their homeland, oust the usurper, and restore the Dutch Republic. Interesting. Interesting. I have a restore the Republic. Oh, this could be really interesting. That might actually be something I might look at. But what I was going to say is Den Haag is not only the where the government sits in the Netherlands, it's also where the International Criminal Court and the International Court of Justice sit. So it's actually one of the major homes for the United Nations, along with like New York, Rome, Vienna. So Den Haag is definitely a major world city. It is super important, super duper important. But you guys know how it started? And bonus points for you if you do. It was founded by a Count of Holland named Floris IV, and he wanted a hunting lodge, believe it or not. And there's a little pond there at the time, and he's like, this is it, this is where I want to build it. And he died before it was finished, but in 1256, his son, Floris V, decided he was going to finish the palace, and so it was there, and over time, various members of the various Dutch republics have called that place home, and that's kind of what it started off as. It was originally like a country house, a hunting lodge. And that's actually literally what Schevenhaag? I'm mispronouncing that terribly. I apologize. That's actually what that means. Literally, it means the Count's woods, or the Count's hedge, meaning referring to his his hunting lands, because that was his private hunting enclosure. So one of the major cities of the world, where the International Criminal Court and the International Court of Justice are housed, is literally called the Count's Hedge. That is the greatest thing of all time. I love that fact. I love that fact. Guild leaders, rival nobles' status. The guilds will gain influence. Guilds will totally gain influence, because I don't want to be a merchant republic anymore. I've decided that is a bad idea. What I actually want to be is just a regular republic, based around guilds. So I'm trying to get the guilds up. We are also still trying to build towards another attack on Belgium, but they're currently allied with the papacy. On Belgium, on Burgundy, and they still have Ravenna, Rimini, and Urbino as vassals. So I don't think I want to do that just yet. I do. Oh, parliamentarians in Holland. Interesting. You know what? They're allied with Hainaut. Let's see what I can do. Let's take their capital. No. You know what? I'm not going to do that because they're the parliamentarians already have control over. I mean, they don't have official control, but they will soon gain control over the area. The Dutch, the Holland, what is it? Officially, you are the United Provinces. The Dutch Republic doesn't have an army, so the parliamentarians have complete control. It's just a matter of time before they actually siege the city and take it. Guilds versus the aristocrats. Again, more guilds. It's cutting into my prestige, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We do have some rebels, which is bad. But oh, can I increase my stability? Yes, there we go. And we'll also reduce war exhaustion by a couple of points. It's going down by 10, but there we go. There we go. War exhaustion is down below. Very good. Very good. Whew. Good. Good. Nobody is dying. I do ever have some rebel factions, 28 years and 83 years. Not really, I'm not too concerned about that. What are the interactions with some of my vassals? I can grant a province. Smugglers are running rampant. Stop them. I just spent money on stability. It's too expensive. Man. Okay. Well, that sucks. That sucks. And what also sucks is, technically, Den Haag is in a different area. Right? It's also in a different... oh, no, it is in the region of the Low Countries. Right? But it is in the Holland area, right, along with all this area. So, but I can't make it a state because my max state limit is actually -3. -3, and I have 2. So I need to change away from Merchant Republic in order to make this happen, which is what I want to do. Noble Legacy of Roermond. I can get a claim on Limburg. But on Limburg? Why would that increase Gelders? No. I don't want to press that. I don't want to press that. They're my vassals. I do not want to press that at all. My mission is still to build a university, which I have the space for. I just don't have the money for it. I'm short by 1,000 ducats. Ducats. I'm short by 1,000 of them, so I can't actually do anything with that. Base manpower development, 40% chance of 1 manpower in Nijmegen? No. Which is unfortunate. But look at this. Utrecht just gained strength. I think they just gained strength. Yeah, they did. No, Friesen is a claim. They already had it. That's okay. What? I merged my fleet, and now the Estrflotte. It is the ERSTE, FLOTE, Estrflotte. There we go. Trier is building a spy network, but we discovered them. Take that, Trier. Take it. Take it and like it. Now, I don't want to declare war on Burgundy just yet. As much as I do want to take, like, Liv and Brussels and Antwerp and Ghent and Bruges and all the really, really, you know, super super industrialized territories, because they're allied with the Pope, and the Pope would stomp me, I think. And I still don't have any manpower reserves, which I need. But the papal legate concedes to a leading humanist. In a discussion at a tribunal arranged by the Pope, the papal legate in the end acknowledged the arguments of a prominent humanist. While the humanist has been accused of heresy, the Pope will now lift the accusation, acknowledging that at least his legates are not infallible. Ooh. This could only have happened in our forward-thinking republic, yay! Or the humanists should advise us at court. I'm gonna skill to philosopher, 50% cheaper. No. This could only have happened in our forward-thinking republic. Let's gain that prestige. There we go. There we go. But yeah, not really doing anything, because also, in addition to all of that, if you've been paying attention, a lot of people hate me. An aggressive expansion, if people's aggressive expansion effects on you are higher than 50, they can form a coalition. And a lot of the Empire is at minus 43 on me, so that needs to go away. I can build a naval arsenal in Nijmegen. Naval arsenal, it's 237. Trade power and sailors, that's fine, but no, I'm not going to. Okay, popular piety. The destructions of the Catholic Church in the 14th and 15th centuries meant that ordinary Catholics felt a longing for connection with their faith that was not being met in church. Instead, many people found ways to devote themselves to God in direct, tangible ways. Again, that's an awkward sentence, but whatever, we'll let that fly. This manifested as a revival of interest in spiritual traditions like pilgrimages, joining confraternities, participating in passion plays, and venerating saints and relics. It also inspired new practices, such as praying the rosary, venerating Mary during Mass, taking up the Stations of the Cross, and purchasing indulgences. In Northern Europe, pious women joined communities of Beguines, women who did not join a nunnery, but who lived life as if they had. Like-minded men joined the Brethren of the Common Life. Religious art increasingly aimed at making holy figures seem human, emotional, and approachable. Popular piety was a religious revival, but it took place outside the hierarchical church and sometimes went against its teachings. The Catholic Church tolerated these minor deviations and eventually incorporated most of them as official doctrine over the next several centuries, but at the time it was controversial within the church. Do we encourage these practices, or do we forbid these practices? I will encourage these practices to gain some piety, which is good. Gaining piety. Promising quartermaster? Cool. Don't really care. Master recruiter Ivan von Scheidegg has died. Did I even employ him? Why do I care? No? I don't have him? Whatever. No, I did employ him. He was one of mine, so I did care. Oops, I'm sorry, Scheidegg. I only really have money for a level 1 guy, so I guess I get Albrecht Town. Right? That's that simple. No real discussion there. We are almost at the point where we can get another claim. Or we get a claim of 50. Almost at the point where we can get another claim on Burgundy, which would be delicious. Which would be delicious. It really, really would. Because then I could like take 2 of their territories, which would be fun. Maybe I can even vassalize them. Vassalizing Burgundy would be nice. Yeah, because those territories are in the Holy Roman Empire as well. But no, I'm still trying to get back up to my 900, 792 away. Good. Ow, there's something in my eye, and I don't know what it is. Base tax development. This is good news. I might gain some base tax in Cologne. 82% chance of 1. An additional 2% chance of 2. Let's see. I gained neither. Really? Gain 1 base manpower, production, or tax in Cologne. One of these will happen. No. Sorry, I meant only one of these could happen. Not one of these will happen. Only one of those could happen. It was unfortunate. I mean, that was an 82% chance of happening, and I didn't get it. And then it was an 82% chance of the next one not triggering, and it didn't trigger either. That's unfortunate. So, let's see. How close are my vassals to joining me? Oops. I've learned about a bunch of things. Good for me. Good for me. Vassal policies. Spend time. 77.6 years. Nothing for now. Let's also check Brabant. 56.6 years. It's still gonna take a while. How do I increase this? Right. If I centralize more, then that will happen, which I am trying to do. I am definitely trying to centralize more. Because it's 43% slower just because of this. I'm a republic, which already doubles the speed. Like it's really, 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 really slow. Although I do have two naval territories. Oh, I'm actually over my force limits. So this guy that's still developing, you're done. You're gone. There we go. Yay! I'm at my military maximum, which is good. Which means they're no longer recovering. I've got can drop my army maintenance down. Lovely. Lovely. And Den Haag is not going to. Oh, their unrest is 0.6. If I'm not there, yeah, no, whatever. You can invest in a prestigious court. Advisor costs -20. I mean, that is good money. I think let's do that. Let's do that. Trade efficiency, domestic trade power. Oh, German ideas. I've Frühlings- and Herbstmesse. Don't know what that is, but I've got it. Some cities are given a special right to open fairs in every spring and autumn. These seasonal markets are quite attractive for foreign traders. Nice. That's very, very good. That's very good. There we go. I should probably build... If Nijmegen is going to be the capital of this Kreis, this region, I should probably build a fort there. Oh, I can invest in another new idea. Extended bureaucracy, no. I want block books. There's an election. Our Republican tradition is 96. Let's keep Barnabas Eder, actually. Stats will go up, it's good. Good, I can invest in a new technology. What technology can I invest in? It's probably military. Considering I have 795 power in there. Yeah, it's totally military. But I don't really need to do that just yet. I really want expansion and global empire. Exploration. But I don't really know how to do that. I think I need to start with naval and then go to exploration. This thing confuses me. And again, MEIOU and taxes, documentation is poor. Whoa, boom, boom. I'm going to support the Cistercian monasteries as I have all along. A religious leader has recently composed a theological treatise and has presented the syndic with copies of gift. The head of the Catholic religion had a number of duties. He ordained and defrocked clerics, led religious ceremonies and festivals for the nation, and acted as an advisor to the syndic. In their spare time, learned and thoughtful religious leaders also spent their time considering religious doctrine and beliefs and sometimes wrote about them. Although many theologians did the same, coming from a recognized religious authority, his words had more weight and could spark a more visceral reaction. Congratulate him on his fine work. Suitability cost modifier, religious controversy, publish it across the nation. Gain 1 prestige, lose a bit of cash, but gain 1 prestige. Publish it across the nation. Let's do that. There we go, 7.82. Still taking me a long time to get up to the 1230 or whatever I need in order to get a university, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Oh, I need to send my guy back to relations. Improve relations with bedtime. Because they're my vassal, and I like to have good relations with them. I can build a naval arsenal in Nijmegen, but no, I'm saving that money for a university. What else am I doing? Am I overspending on, say, corruption? Yes, I'm totally overspending on corruption because whoa, that's what I needed at. There we go. Guild's push for mercantilist reforms. Mercantilist economic theory has become fashionable among influential guild members lately. They are, of course, highly knowledgeable about these matters and also coincidentally likely to benefit from the policies they are backing. Interesting. Others are not as likely to benefit. Powerful traders operating internationally claim that these theories constituted a dead end and will fight tooth and nail to prevent the Republic from adopting them. We can't afford to explore dead ends. Mercantilism is the future, whether the traders know it or not. Mercantilism is indeed the future. Definitely the future. I believe it was talk in the comment section said mercantilism is always a good idea. So you know what? I'm taking your advice, buddy. Taking your advice, and there is some mercantilism. I'm gonna invest in another new idea, administrative ideas. But no, I'm saving up. I'm saving up for block books, which will give me new idea groups, which will give me this is not good. The Iberian wedding. Spain is now a thing. Spain is now a thing. Oh no, it's not quite a thing yet. They're just bound. There's a personal union, which means Spain will eventually become a thing. Oh, maybe Trier's the Gaul to claim Judith as their own. Yeah, they're not going to attack me. I mean, who's Trier's ally with? Hesse and Cologne. The Archbishop of Cologne, which is this guy right here. Base manpower development. I might gain 1 base manpower in Jülich. Well, no, I didn't. That's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. Oh, I can totally claim something else in Burgundy. Covert relations, fabricate claim. I can get Ostflandern. Yes, which is actually their capital. Nice. Fabricated claim on Bentham, our relations with fabricated claim on Ostflandern, which is Ghent. Yeah. I'm actually don't need to do anything else with Burgundy. But they're still allied with the papacy. Oh, my army is filled, though. And slowly gaining more people. Slowly gaining more people. Base production growth in Emmerich? No. I always get excited when those things pop up, but it never actually works. Which is unfortunate. What's also unfortunate is this is going to be the end of this episode. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. Thank you very much. By subscribing has announced Utrecht as a new rival. Yeah, anyways. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. Oh, Utrecht just absorbed Friesland. Interesting. I might have to vassalize them. For uniforms. Cool. Karhu, Great Bear of the North. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Karhu Gaming. Have a wonderful day. Auf Wiedersehen.